Bluetooth headsets, although not quite as prevalent as they used to be, still seem to stubbornly refuse to accept their fate and just die out already. Thankfully, for those who are still looking for a cheap option to look like you're talking to yourself as you walk down the street, there's the AXGIO Mini Pro Bluetooth headset. The design is pretty simple. A single flat button up top for powering and pairing. A single volume button on the side that only turns the volume up, so you have to cycle through the volume settings until you find a volume that works for you. There's also a small hole for a microphone and a micro USB port for charging and connecting to the second earpiece. I'll come back to that. Sticking out on the opposite side of the button is the piece that actually goes in your ear. The good news is it's also pretty simple to use. Just hold the big button down for about 10 to 15 seconds, and when you see a red flashing light, then it's in pairing mode. Simply pair it to your phone and you're ready to go. At this point, it operates just like any other Bluetooth headset. You can accept and reject calls, and also pause and play music with a single push at the top button. AXGIO does try to differentiate this guy a little bit by allowing it to turn into a stereo headset for music too. Remember that thing I said I was going to come back to? Well, I'm back to it. You can use just the single earpiece for making calls, or you can plug the other earpiece in for your music listening extravaganzas. It's a neat bit of functionality that you don't always see with Bluetooth headsets. Cool. Although simple in its design, the design itself is probably the biggest thing going against this little guy. It just looks awkward. It took me about 30 minutes of playing around with different tips and earpieces to finally get a fit that worked for me, at least mostly. Thankfully, AXGIO included about 1 million different combinations, which is helpful. But even after I got a configuration that worked, the device still never felt completely secure in my ear. It never actually did fall out, but it always felt like it was going to. Also, like I said, the whole thing is just awkward. Several of my friends and coworkers asked what it was, and they all agreed that it looked weird. This thing is anything but inconspicuous. But maybe you like drawing attention to yourself. Maybe you're that guy. Apart from the design, this thing does work, and actually works better than I expected. It's not going to blow you away with audio quality, but I was impressed with it overall. Just keep in mind that like with anything, you always get what you pay for. But at $17, it's hard not to take a second look. I'm going to hold on to mine. Heck, at that price, I might even pick up another pair for those extra scatterbrained days. To get yours, just click on over to Amazon and they'll be more than happy to ship you one. I'm JC, and this has been the AXGIO Mini Pro Bluetooth headset.